What's up, everybody? It's your man, Terran Kite, and I'm here with
Maximus Reith, baby.
Yes, Max. Yes, Max. How you feeling tonight, man?
I feel good. I feel like I had a good performance. I put on a show. A lot of people were telling me that I got fight of the night. That's pretty cool. But, I can't stop bleeding out my nose, so.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. You did get fight of the night, I think, because y'all went out there banger, back and forth performance. It was non-stop the whole fight. How did the pace affect you at any point?
It was a slow start for me. I mean, this was my first fight without headgear, and I think I got my head a little bit about it. But once he hit me a couple times, and I was like, wait, I'm not knocked out, I was able to really step things up and be like, yo, this shit ain't that bad. But I kind of got my own head about it at first.
I know today you showed everybody that you got that dog in you. Even though you was bleeding, got that dog in you. If you could redo one thing in the fight, what would it be?
Sorry?
If you can redo one moment in the fight, what would it be?
Probably. I wish I could redo the first round and come into that with more action rather than how I did. But if I did that, then I wouldn't have gotten all these cool pictures with blood all over me and everything. So,
Yeah, what was your game plan going into this fight? And did it change by any moment?
yeah, it definitely did. I was going to use my range and my teeps and, knees a lot more. But once I kind of got in there, I wasn't really feeling myself like that. Like I did towards the end of the second and third rounds, I was feeling it. But, I did a Superman punch. That wasn't in my plan. But I wanted to use my range better than I did.
If I could say, you did look beautiful out there tonight. Look clean, your strikes was good, and like you said, after you picked it up, everything was landing for you. Even the Superman punch was beautiful. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. But did you feel any effects by the weight cut to this one?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna lie. This was the first time that I really did a good weight cut. And I just don't think that I properly refueled myself for this one. I couldn't tell if it was my nerves or if it was my, what I was eating to get back up to weight. But I do think, this was my best weight cut so far. I didn't have to starve myself as much. But, you live and learn. I've been studying my weight, the nutrition and stuff like that, so hopefully it gets even better next time.
I'm glad to hear that. Well, that's everything for tonight. Thank you for doing the interview.
Thank you for having me.
You have a blessed one. You go home and you rest up, Max.
Thank you, bro. You too.